In honor of Scorpio season, I'm going to be reviewing the charts of some famous Scorpios, and while we've been on a Salt Lake City journey, I'm going to be doing someone from the Salt Lake City franchise. So Angie is a Scorpio. Like all of the other Salt Lake City housewives except Whitney, we do not know their birth times. And so it's really hard to give a deep and meaningful reading to these characters, but we can see a lot of information with what we've got. Having the sun sign of Scorpio makes Angie really suspicious. I feel like out of all the housewives, she tends to have her finger on the pulse right. She really can tell just what's happening. I feel like she's very eloquent and she holds herself well, but I think when you wrong Angie, she holds on to that, and that's really typical of a Scorpio sign, is that they just lose trust really easily and they hold on to the things that have happened to them. She also has her Mercury in Scorpio, and I think this is where she can get so bitey in her discussions, in her arguments. She draws upon a lot of pain, a lot of wrong when she's in an argument with someone, but she's also really good at knowing when someone's lying or when someone's kind of messing with her a bit. A cool thing in her chart is that she has Venus in Capricorn, which is where that big CEO business owner vibe kind of comes from. She's made her passions of hairdressing her work, which is very typical with someone with their Venus in Capricorn. But for her, she has Lilith, the sacred rage part of our charts, and really sacred femininity, conjunct her Venus. When Angie is working, I think that she's really tapping into a deep spiritual knowing. I think she's doing people's hair. There is something really sacred in that. And I think she's tapping into something deep within herself in order to do her job. You have to think of what hairdressing entails, and a lot of it is talking to people, building connections, relying on her inner feminine strength, all of these things that I think that she subconsciously brings into her work, that when I see this in her chart, I can kind of see what's going on. Follow for part 2. I'm going to be reading a lot more into her chart.